How many of you have ever introduced a couple who subsequently got married? How many of you have ever actually helped someone find work? I was lucky. Over the years, I've been able to help a fair number of people to find work. I've only introduced one couple who subsequently got married. But I was speaking once to a friend of mine, a rabbi in Jerusalem, who happened to mention that he'd introduced over 100 couples who subsequently got married. And he's not a shadchan, he's not a professional matchmaker. I said to him, how do you do it? And he opened up his wallet and he took out pieces of paper. On each piece of paper were names of men and names of women, basic information about them. And when someone would come to him and approach him that they were looking for someone, he would check and see if he knew anyone appropriate, connect the couple, and out of this eventually had come over 100 marriages. I was very struck by the lesson to be learned from what my friend was doing. I realized something. It's not enough in life to have good intentions. You have to have a system. I assume that 2 or 3 times a month, all of us see some problem. We read about something in the newspaper, we see something on television, and there's something where we know we could help, and we say, I'm going to want to do something about that. I want to help that cause. I want to help that person. But unless we have something constantly prompting us, like those papers in a wallet, we usually forget about it. Good intentions are not enough. So what I learned from my friend was a very important lesson. You have to have a system to remind you. If the cause you're going to undertake is to introduce people, have those pages, write it down so that when you meet someone, something will come out of it. Otherwise, nothing will happen. Sometimes my wife and I will have a Friday night Shabbat dinner, and there'll be somebody there, and we'll think, we know someone for this person. And then we can't remember who it is. Then, by the time we remember who it is, we can't even remember who it was that we wanted to introduce them to. And so, things like that really can happen. That's why if you have a system, if you mark it down on paper, you want to help people find work, this is going to prompt you to really think about it. And that's why I say, remember, it's not enough in life to have good intentions. You have to have a system.